witness is scheduled to be Dr. La Posada.
Yes.
And she will be testifying by Zoom.
That's correct.
And I think that at some point after we talk a little bit, we're going to have to take a short break just to make sure that logistically, everything's all set up with the doctor and the system here. And I appreciate everybody's help technically in setting that up. And I know that the defendant has provided, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 exhibits that counsel wanted to introduce through Dr. La Posada. And so I guess, Commonwealth, have you had an opportunity to take a look at these?
Yes, and we are objecting to these items. Yes.
All right. And so why don't we discuss those here in open court and go through it. And so I've had the opportunity, I saw these this morning as well. And so Commonwealth, why don't I hear the objections and then I'll hear from the defendant.
The main objection is that the drawing is inaccurate. The window well is in the wrong place, and where they have her falling and landing in slide 4 would be where the window well is actually placed in the photograph. I can pass up the photograph to the court. This is in evidence, I believe, maybe a couple times. But talks are discretionary, but what they should not do is mislead a jury and present information that's not accurate. And so the drawing itself is inaccurate, and so we're objecting to these slides.
Is that the Commonwealth's objection, is that the window well is in the wrong place on the drawing?
And putting aside the late disclosure and the fact that I don't know if anyone who created this is going to come in and testify that they created it and whether it's to scale or not, but the main objection is that it's inaccurate.
All right, Mr. Reddington?
Thank you. Your Honor, obviously, the window well, you've got, this thing is ridiculous. There's the diagram we're talking about. The window well, I'm just gonna, you already have a copy of it, right?
I do, yeah.
The window well is depicted on the diagram, I suggest, accurately. And in fact, measurements were taken by the gentleman who did the computer animation in conjunction with information by way of medical provided by Dr. La Posada. And it shows clearly that, as Your Honor can see, that we're talking about the x-rays that are included. There are exhibits that she attaches that shows the way that she falls, how she hits her head. The Commonwealth has been suggesting that, I guess, that they're confused as to how she would have ended up the way she did. This shows the way that she landed on her head, gets to Jefferson fracture, falls back, legs are facing out from the house, she's laying in the snow. They're all depicted there. If there's an issue with the window well that's off according to the government, they could raise that on cross. They could say, well, the window well was really 6 inches to the left instead of to the right. That never struck her anyway. It's totally irrelevant. I think that they are useful for a jury to be able to review. I did have copies made for the jurors and the court, as well as the DAs. And Dr. La Posada has it. And then I could go, I could go through, but you can see that we've taken the diagram, the window, where the body lands, and then to the right of it would be the actual x-ray. Dr. La Posada can compare the injuries, talk about the Jefferson fracture. There's a photograph that shows the blood in the snow, shows the area, and the photograph actually shows the window well. And I suggest the window well on page 6 is exactly the way we have it depicted. So I don't know what the objection is. I would ask that the court would allow this to be in.
All right. Well, I guess it appears to me slides 4, 5, and 6 certainly go towards the doctor's opinion as to, we said, the mechanism of the injury. That shows the head striking of the ground. And then on the other part of the slide has the x-rays, and there's also a slide regarding the Jefferson fracture diagram. And then 5 is a diagram showing how the thoracic spine injury could have occurred. And there's a diagram regarding the thoracic spine, specifically T6. And then slide 6 shows and I think there has been testimony as that is where the defendant was found. And also then there's a thoracic spine, I think it's either an x-ray or some type of scan, as well as some of the additional medical devices that were found in that area. I'm not quite sure about 1, 2, and 3.
That's fine. I can remove 1, I can remove 2, and we'll just focus, if you want, on 3 through 6.
I think that goes more towards the doctor's kind of background and kind of what had been offered in regards to her opinion.
Your Honor, I think you said you were unsure of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And defense said he could go with 3, 4, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 3 was an issue, was it not?
What's wrong with 3?
Well, I think, again, I think 4 kind of would cover what's dealing with that. All right, so I would allow in slide 4, slide 5, and slide 6.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Not our objection.
And so what we'll do is, objection noted, and then what we'll do is take a short break at this point, set up the Zoom call. Also, I know we're going to have to probably make certain changes to the jury book that was going to be presented. So the only slides that will be in that book will be, like I said, just so we know.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, just so we know which ones we're talking about.
Okay.
There's a book?
Well, no, it's not a book. It's just Laura stapled together all of the exhibits.
All right, so just so we know what we're talking about, right? 4
Yes.
and 5 is the thoracic spine.
Yes, and like I say, I've got enough for the jurors plus you and the DAs.
Okay, and then 6, I just kind of want to make sure that we're all
Yep.
talking the
5
same.
and 6.
Okay.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, so why don't we do that? We'll take a short break so that those changes can be made and we can set up for the Zoom, and then we'll come back out and we'll proceed with Dr. Lapasada.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Court, all rise.